Okay. What's happening, good people? L.A.R movement still moving. Um, I ain't gonna front. This is easier. I am not gonna front. This is easier. Um, this one is entitled, as you can see, "Wanting Commitment Without Committing," and this is more so a relationship thing, but it's also about life, right? So here's the thing. You know, I've talked to enough people to realize that people want guarantees. People want to be in relationships and they want guarantees when they're in relationships. And what's funny is, what's going on is people want commitment from you, but they don't want to commit to you. So this is causing a problem. This is, to me, the foundational problem of a lot of single people in general. You want to have a relationship, but you want to have a relationship completely on your terms, but there's another person involved. There is no actual coming to the table, right? And I find that kind of odd because basically what you're saying is you want somebody to guarantee you their um, uh, uh, allegiance while you get to freelance. Hotep, let me know if you want to do the pill later, brother. You know how I go. You know how I go, Hotep. Um, but that's what's going on. And the reason I'm gonna just talk about this is because you got it. You oh, cool then. We're gonna be back. So y'all know we're gonna be doing the brother pill. We ain't playing with y'all. So that's one of the things is think about it. Guys get upset because they hear women say they want a protector and a provider. That is a role of commitment, and it's also a role that is responsible, but at the same time, it's pretty consistent. You know you're gonna get somebody to provide every day, every week. That's why you want somebody who's hardworking. And what the guys are saying is, okay, what am I getting in return, right? You want my commitment of being a hardworking man and me to be a provider for you. And what are you committing to do for me on a daily basis? And then this, you get me. You're gonna have to be more specific than you get me, right? That's the problem because what you're having is one of those situations where now people are tripping, you know. And what I mean by people are tripping, if you notice, people want somebody else to have it all together. And you want to meet somebody who's got it all together because you want the person who got it together to commit to you. But when they commit to you, you're gonna drop the bomb of you need to give me time to figure this out. And they're gonna be like, what? Wait. I gotta have it all together, but you need time to figure it out. So I need to commit to being stable and consistent for you while you are unstable and inconsistent. That's a problem. Major problem. And part of this quote unquote balance, I think people are really trying to scam what balance is. You know, you're consistent and I'm inconsistent. That's yin and yang. No, that's not yin and yang. You're disciplined and I'm undisciplined. That's yin and yang. No, that's not yin and yang. You know, you got it together and I'm trying to figure it out. That's yin and yang. No, it's not yin and yang. Full circle, what's popping? I did the obesity video a few minutes ago. I'm waiting on it to upload now. That's why I'm out here, because it's easier to actually do these lives. But that's the thing. Uh, we're in this joint asking for something we're not giving folks. And that's ridiculous to me. Because if you really want commitment, You have to be committed to something. Y'all better not orange O'Shea. He ain't playing with y'all. He ain't playing with y'all. I'm gonna cuss y'all out for him. No, just messing around. Yeah, it's cow patties. I feel you on that. You know, because we got to be honest with what's going on nowadays. What's going on nowadays is we got a lot of people who are scam artists who want commitment but don't want to commit. It's the same as a person who says who's going to school to get an education, but they don't want to go to class, but they want a degree. Because I've been paying this whole time, so I should get a degree because my money's good. Yeah, but you didn't commit to actually getting an education though. You want the school to commit giving you a degree because you're paying them money, but you didn't commit to going to class. You see what I'm saying? That's what happens when you want commitment without committing. And I see this far too often. I had an ex-girlfriend. We had that conversation. We sat down at the table, and I said, "You want a guarantee from me?" She was like, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, but you want to give me a maybe though, right?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I'm just looking at her like, "Right, okay, right." Obviously, we're not together, but you know, that's a problem. And this is why a lot of people can't be married because you know you want him to be a husband, but you don't want to be a wife. You want to be a wife, but the dude doesn't want to be a husband. So somebody's all in and somebody's half in. If two people ain't putting 100% in, what are you doing? And I'm not talking about exceptions like everybody can't give their all every day, but if you enter into a situation where you don't want to commit, it's your norm to not commit to somebody that you want to commit to you. You got a problem. Franklin, what's popping, man? Pirate brain, I feel you, yo. That becomes an issue. You want them to commit. Show me this. And here's what cracks me up nowadays. If you When you hit a certain age, seriously, like when you hit a certain age and you don't have a track record of being able to commit to a person in action or do anything for anybody, then you can't ask for commitment. That's what this is about. Like you can't ask for that. You know, and I get on my homeboys about this and people, the guys I know back in the day, even now. If you want to be a cheater, cool. But if somebody's smashing your girl, shut up. That's just how it go. You know, you want her to commit to you, but you want to run the streets. Cool, no problem. If she wind up smashing somebody else, it shouldn't hurt your heart, cause you out there smashing somebody else. But for some of you ladies who like, yeah, let me explain something to y'all. If y'all want to be a man's woman, but y'all want him to do all this, take you out and treat you nice and deal with all of your mood swings and be your therapist and your daddy, and you just sit there and just take, you're gonna get cheated on. And actually he deserves to dump you. I think he's being merciful by just cheating on you and hoping you get it together. But you're not committed. You're like this is the thing. You committed to these guys' benefits. You committed to his lifestyle. You committed to his wallet. You know what I'm saying? You committed to getting a free lunch off the guy, but you're not committed to the guy. You know, and this happens over and over and over and over again. And you're starting to, and people are starting to see this because it's weird where the older I get, I see adults who can't even. I don't know. I'm on the Wi-Fi, so I don't know what just happened, y'all. My bad. But if you're gonna be with somebody, you know, in the dating process, you're still aloof and unavailable, and that's supposed to get better over time. No, no. Think about that. People have these issues and stories about I have a deadbeat dad. Why? Because you know he showed up when he wanted to show up. Okay, y'all do realize a lot of us are doing the same thing in this dating world, right? We showing up when we want to show up. I love you when I want to love you, but I need you to love me all the time. That's not how it works. I mean, that is very unrealistic. And you see this play out not in just relationships, but you see this play out in a lot of things. You know, people who do yo-yo dieting, they want they want to lose weight, but they don't want to commit to eating healthy, and they don't want to commit to exercise. Let me buy some tea. Let me, put you know put on a trash bag and sit here and sweat in the sauna, but I don't really want to work out. You know, ooh, I drank some tummy tea and I ate 17 chicken wings. I'm sure burning fat. Ooh, look at my picture. I was fat and flabby 10 minutes ago, and now I took a seaweed wrap off, and now I'm less fat. But then you're gonna go home and eat 3 boxes of Captain Crunch, and you're gonna be right back where you started. Committing. You want quick fixes. There are no quick fixes in life. That's why you gotta grow, live, and then die. Like, it's a process, and this is part of what I mean by, you know, um, wanting commitment but not committing. You're not committing to the process of wanting, of doing something over and over and over again. That's And I don't understand that. Like, everybody just want to show up for the good times. You know, life is not a wedding day. Life is not a prom. Life is not a graduation. You know, you just want to show up for the big moment and have somebody else do the heavy lifting and be lazy the whole time. This is why a lot of people have a lot of resentment going on right now, because they've been around people and they've been used by people who said they wanted commitment, but come to find out they just wanted your commitment. And this is why you got a lot of people doubling back, missing a lot of people, the hate big head kind of thing. Because after you realize over time that I shouldn't have did what I did, especially to them, maybe I could, holler at them. What's up, Mr. Nice One? Hayden, what's popping? You know, oh, Jamal, what's happening, man? My bad. Uh, Jermar, I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it right. But that's what's going on. You know, people want. Think about it. You hear people complaining that there are not any good people around. Okay. And I did a video saying you got to be good to the good people, right? Oh, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. You got to be good to the good people. But you want the people that are good to commit to being good to you all the time when you're not good to them. That's not fair. It's not fair whatsoever. That's the same thing. I want somebody real. Well, how you want somebody real if you fake? You know, I need to know you're gonna be real while I work, but I'm enjoying being fake, and I need the benefits of your realness. But I also need you to put up with my fakeness until I become real. No, that's not how it goes. Matter of fact, that is asinine. You know, what's up, Lacey? Don't you troll me today, girl. Uh, but that's the thing about the issue. You know, what kind of commitment are we really looking for? You know, that's a little bit too much. Naima, you know, that that doesn't make a lot of sense. This is part of the reason why guys don't like want to get married and have this issue with marriage and divorce, is because the commitment of marriage is one-sided nowadays. Because if somebody says I don't want to be with you no more, only one person loses. Only one person, is looked at as the person that did something. No, since you did all of this, you owe this person. So how you owe a person and they don't owe you? See, like, guys are starting to be like, wait, and that's a problem. You know, I gave you sex. Oh, okay, great, great. So now I owe a marriage prostitute fee. Okay, on the back end. You know, your juice box is an Uber. and I went on too many rides, and I owe you for subsequent rides in the future from now to perpetuity. That was lawyer language right there, wasn't it? But that's a problem with the commitment part. And to a degree, people have a commitment phobia because what's going on is you're scared of getting burnt because you're scared of being a person who actually took the deal of I'm gonna be, I'm gonna put 100% in, while the other person said, yeah, I'm gonna put 100% in too, but they lied, you know. And no, nothing. I ain't gonna lie. It's bad when you mess with somebody who actually puts on a good front and it turns out to be a buster. But that's how a lot of people get down. A lot of people think that's cool. A lot of people think that's cute. You know, I don't understand it, but that's what it is. And I think even I think that's a part of a lot of women's complaints about even men. You know, is they get promised so much. These guys promise me this and that, and he didn't deliver. Well, that's true. There are a lot of guys who talk a lot of good game, but they really don't do nothing. But I will guard you. I will. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm out here, Mr. Nice One. Oh, I know. I know. Uh, I will tell y'all something. Some of y'all are getting hustled by yourselves because you're trying to get a free lunch from a guy, and he realizes even if he'll promise you the world, you're just gonna sit down and and watch him bust his butt to give you the world while you don't even get him a cup of water when he come on time. He starts looking at that like, oh, okay, because that's the part of being committed. If you wanna, we talk about the community and building and this, that, and the third. If you want to build, you got to be committed to the process of building. It's not just gonna pop up overnight. It's not gonna be one of those situations where you like, we gonna build, and what I mean by we build, you gonna do all the work, and I'm gonna be right here with my feet up. What's happening, low cast? I gave you a like earlier. You too cool to not give people likes. I was watching the video. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think the white man is holding me back, like O'Shea said. I'm on Wi-Fi and this shit just reconnecting. That don't make no damn sense. Here's the thing. We got this issue going on where if I'm gonna do all the heavy lifting and I'm committed to I attribute that to the same thing that I would if you was a child. And all of us have done with children. We were in school, high schoolers, some in college, the work. Like I said, the smart person does all of the work, but then you want to get all the credit. Oh, so we all got an A for you not doing nothing. You know, that's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the problem with it going both ways is, you start to realize nowadays the laziness of people. People love to get over. People think getting over is sexy. I could get your money and your time and your effort for free, and I could come up on you and walk away and act like I did something. Let me see if I could just beat that box up to oblivion and blast a hole in the never for free, and I could move on and do it to somebody else. Come on. I'm committed to, people you want commitment, but you don't want to commit. But technically, you're just committed to using people. And that's problematic. Very, very problematic. And the bad part of that trait is we're teaching our children to be users. And you're starting to see kids running around and young adults running around being complete utter heathens and thinking that's okay. But then when somebody put fist to face, they have that surprised look. Oh, you're not supposed to do that. I just tried to get over and beat you for something that you work for. No. you know, and I hate to say this because I know girls who, you know, like girls. This is even prevalent. This is very prevalent in their type of community because whichever girl takes on the quote unquote masculine role, she gonna get used up, and she ain't gonna like it, and she not gonna react like a man. She gonna react like a woman that got used, and they probably gonna get into a fight. This is why they got that domestic violence is so freaking high. You know, that's what it is. You know, because you don't want nobody likes to be used. Now, the other thing, it's that plays into this that I think is ridiculous, but it's just real nowadays. People are trying to commit, trying to look like they're trying to be actors. They want to look like the real thing. So if I look like the real thing, people will take me as the real thing, and I can always hit them with the, well, you know I'm real, right? Look at me. Look, I got real clothes on. I got the real shades on. I got the real haircut. You know what I'm saying? I got the real this, the real that. But you don't have the real actions. You know, and a lot of us don't really want to admit it, but what's going on is people are addicted to their fetish, and the reason why you even accepting these bad social contracts is because you have a fetish for a certain type of person. And if they find enough, you'll let it slide. But this is why you seen so many fly folks. What's up, Charlie? Appreciate you, fam. This is why you see so many fly people, so many attractive people on social media. You're like, why ain't nobody with them? I'm gonna tell you why. Because they ain't real. That's all they do is take pictures and look like they doing something. They ain't doing nothing, and they don't intend to. They intend to advertise your fetish, and hopefully they can bait and switch you into taking care of them while they do nothing when they're with you. And also, I gotta bring this into consideration for you ladies in particular. A lot of y'all are not gonna never commit to a man because you're committed to your mama, you're committed to your sister, your aunties, and your girlfriends. You might be committed to feminism. You might be committed to man hate. That's what it is. So you're not gonna commit to him because he's not he's not the Martin Luther King or Malcolm X of men, and he's got to change your whole perspective of men. For you to, oh my God, he's a real one. You know, y'all got to think about that. Like you want these guys commitment, but you on the phone all night with your girlfriend, with your mama. You know, with whoever's going through this problem. You're there for everybody else but your man. And then you're mad that your man got a chick on the side. Yeah, he got a side chick. He he's your side guy. Your mama might be your main man. Your friends might be your main man. All of them combined. You know, that's all he is to you. He's just a walking erect checkbook, and that's not what he wants. You know, and us men could use that same logic with women, and we'll very much so be spot on because we ain't going on trips with our homeboys, sleeping in the same freaking bed in a hotel room. We ain't having slump out brunch in the morning when we supposed to be with our woman. We not doing all of that. We not in a locker room changing with each other. Yeah, look at you. Oh man, look like you've been doing a good back workout. Oh, you're getting swole there. Hey, damn James. Oh, look at you. Look at you. You're working with something. We don't do all that. That's not us. That's not us. Um, but it's problematic, to say the least. It's very, very problematic. And what winds up happening at the end of the day is I see a lot of people regretting who they didn't commit to. and they don't have a realistic reason of why they didn't commit. You know, and that's was kind of scary is when you see people who have that look in their eyes. Like I'm pretty sure all y'all been in that situation where you run into somebody that you dated some time ago, and they see you and they give you that look like, why did I do that? I know I can't talk to them now. you know, I, they don't want to hear nothing I got to say. Now you want to say if I could turn back the hands of time, it'd have been different. You might apologize and say you're sorry, and they'd be like, okay, that's cool, that's nice. So can we go get something to eat? Mm-mm, not eat like Martin, not Martin, but Eddie Murphy was in Boomerang. You want to get some coffee? Not even if Jesus was pouring. It's the same thing. Because you wanted a commitment from them, but they didn't commit to you. And some people don't want to admit they don't intend to commit to people. They intend to stall out. Like sometimes you're not trying to commit to a person. You want people to commit to you, so you could have one person in a certain space, so you can go looking for somebody better, and you want them to be there for you while you're looking for somebody better. And then when they figure this out and they dip on you, now you're not, and now all of a sudden, life is wrong. It's not wrong. You was playing games. Period. You got caught playing games. And this is the problem in life because now people are playing so many games they think games are real. Games ain't real. They just games. You know what I'm saying? So I hit the 30-minute mark. Damn, I'm long winded. I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. This is actually easier than doing the videos. I might have to start doing this more often. So catch y'all next time. Peace.